I put my time in this. It's like I gave my life to this. Let me just hold the meds. Let me just light my spliff and think about the righteous things. I ain't tryna be stuck in a box. See the box outside, I think. As I sip on a Heineken, look at life, see finer things. Don't get mad over minor things. I've been going hard with this music. Come man's gotta try a ting. And I grew up in a dusty estate, always running from the sirens. I spit fire with a fireman. Man's for the fire like a dragon.
We're back, fam. You get me? You know, you see the usual members in the building, yeah? I like to big up everyone that's been supporting us. And yeah, man, this is table time, table talk, whatever you want to call it, but it's table time podcast, innit? You get me? And yeah, bro, obviously it's been a long journey. Old tight old people beside me, my co-host today, you get me? Wise Monkeys, official.
Big up, Fen.
Yeah, man, cause them man they created a good platform and put the man them on. So yeah, man, we're all one family. You get me? But yeah. Also, we got two other special guests here that you always see me with, innit? Like my team members. And today's gonna be a special episode, innit? Because how we're gonna do it? The topic of this episode is called "Keep It 100," innit? So obviously, man, like Trexx over there. We're gonna kind of go into depth about his brand, and we're gonna talk about keeping it 100. We've got man like Sims over there as well.
Come on.
You see what I'm trying to say? Dining table in the building.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But yeah, big up everyone, man. We're here, man. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
It just feels like a celebration today. You get me?
A little drink up. You get me?
Yeah, a little drink up, a little toast.
Trust me.
You get me? And this is gonna be something we're gonna do consistently, innit? So yeah, man. But yeah, all right, cool. Let's go, man. Let's get into a bit of a depth. Introduce yourself to the people. Obviously, I know, but introduce yourself to everyone, man.
Yeah. Well, go on, everyone. Don't know. We go for the gusto. Man, that Trexx. Obviously, dining table, producer, rapper. Obviously, you know what we do with the team. But yeah, also my thing, Hip Hop 100. Started that like 2 years ago. Started from my just original brand, REF by Design, and yeah, started just doing graphic designs of different stuff, different clothing, and just decided, just before lockdown, let's start doing this clothing brand properly. Start doing something that man wants to do, like, and man wants to wear as well, innit? So yeah, man. 2 years later, here we are now, innit? So
come on. So what? Tell the people a bit about your story, man. Like, where you from? You get me? Like where you grew up?
Yeah.
School you went to?
So yeah, man's from South London, obviously. Yeah. So I came from Sydenham. Still, if you don't know where that is, that's a place in South London, at Crystal Palace. So yeah.
Trenches.
Yeah, man.
In between Blue Borough and Greenborough, if you know, you know.
Trust me.
Like, but obviously, man just had a standard growing up experience. You get me? Like, when he literally went to school, and even through school, like, I was always artistic. Just doing drawings when I was 2, doing like comics and things like that. So I always knew that's like I was going to do something art-wise. Like when I grow up, you get me. Like the music stuff that happened like later when I was like 14, 15. You get me? Like in just the teenage years where you kind of like forming your real opinion. But I always had the art thing from young still. And I always kind of wanted to do something with clothing. Originally was trainers. Like, I wanted to do like custom kicks basically. So basically taking like a pair of Nike, like white Nike Air Forces, you get me, take the paint off and then repaint them and obviously do something sick and unique in it. But I tried to do a couple of those, done a couple of them, they're okay still, but yeah, I thought, well, let me try to do it with other accessories like hats, whatever. Then moved on to t-shirts because people were like, well, why don't you just try one of your drawing designs on a t-shirt? Start with the RAF stuff, innit? So RAF, that was supposed to be like all over patterns, like just mad all over patterns. I did get a couple samples that you might have seen me wear and things like that. But I always had the hip hop idea as well, like that just gave me that trendy idea straight, like man could do hip hop, like rep the culture, way of life, like that's just something that I just handed it. So I just thought, well, let me just start with the logo, do a Hip Hop 100 logo, one that's kind of like on, there's some packaging here.
He's got his merch with him, you know. Get me?
So I was
showing him how serious he is.
Always.
So I was just drawing that, and yeah, just thought to myself, yeah, let me just start running with this still, you get me? I mean, let me take it actually serious. So yeah, start with the t-shirts, start with the designs first, and then yeah, everything else just learned on the fly. And then yeah, just built it to what it is now. So yeah, it's been a long journey, but yeah, man, it's been good still.
Yeah. So what got you into art as well? Like, what made you like art?
I know it's like I'm a visual person, like naturally, innit? So even when it comes to learning and things like that, like if you draw it in a cool way, like I'm gonna pay attention. Like I'm not gonna read any textbook like that unless it's really interesting or something like that. So I was always kind of like I always had like that attraction to it. Like even just things like comics or Saturday cartoons or things like that. Like we grew up on that 90s era, so that was always on at like 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. So I was always watching that.
Love
still,
that.
And yeah, obviously we had certain kids programs like Art Attack and things like that.
Jeez.
And obviously,
Remember Art Attack, blood?
This is what I
What?
made
Man's
earlier.
bringing it back.
That's what he said. This is what I made earlier.
Trust me.
so I speak. And when,
Do you know what it is yet?
I remember when he used to do the bird's eye view
fam,
as well.
yeah, fam.
That was sick, fam. He used to do the drawing and then it would be like from a helicopter's
I
view.
never got it right, fam.
He
Oh,
said he
never.
Yeah,
never
never,
guessed
fam.
it, what he was drawing.
Yeah,
innit?
fam.
Never.
Yeah, they're just a whole bunch of laundry clothes, fam. He's making a football pitch, fam. Man's playing football. I said, this guy's different.
This guy's
Yeah,
different.
it's like different.
Literally, I used to think he was a magician. Literally, the way he's doing some of the things. Then you figure it out later as you get older. But that kind of stuff like there, like inspired man, innit? So when it comes like now, it's just really it's like what resource can man use, and that's what it is basically. What resource can man use to get it off the ground? Same thing with anything. So yeah, I just went straight in the deep and just started learning like the different methods of T-shirts and things like that. And yeah, literally just went from there. Still.
Yeah, that's proper still. So obviously, and I can see it's like your brand is hip hop 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it sounds like a hip hop influence.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is that the background that when you was growing up? Is that the type of music that I know in it? But I want the people to know in it. So I'm trying to say, is that the type of music that's like that you grew up listening to?
Yeah, obviously I did grow up with other stuff like my parents they come from that strong African / Caribbean background, so they're always gonna play me the soul, funk, like, and then the reggae, the dancehall and everything like that. So I know my Dennis Browns from my house, or my Al Greens and all them things there. So yeah, so I know my history, but yeah, hip hop that was like kind of our generation's kind of thing, especially in the 90s, where it's hitting like MTV, like as kids, like we're seeing that all the time. And the best thing about it was just so diverse, innit? It's like when we was young, watching the music videos or things like that, like everyone just like everyone's different, but it's all sick. You get me? So I was always attracted to that kind of aspect to it. It's like it doesn't matter like who you are really, like literally you can just go and just have your own style and just put it on, and that's hip hop really in a nutshell, to be creative and different and yeah, just do something dope, innit? So I always had that love for it from then. So literally to combine it with the clothing, obviously that's part of the culture as well. Like this was like a no-brainer, innit? Still.
Yeah, it's catchy, bro. It's like, bro, like people who are into hip hop, they're gonna be drawn to it straight away.
Yeah, come on, man, straight away.
Hip hop 100.
Like you just keep it simple, you get me? And everyone knows 100, like we say keep it 100, like a lot in rap music, the lyrics all the time. Like, and so
Street thing, innit?
and it's just a slang just to make it. So it's still universally appealing, but it's still the slang of hip hop. You get me? Like hip hop 100. Like, are you keeping it 100 or not? You get me?
Yeah.
Like, everyone can kind of get it. Like you don't have to be old, young, whatever. Still, so
Yeah.
So I just named it like that, and obviously done one of my most recent reigns, keep it 100, as that, because obviously with the hashtag, because it's a bit more modern.
So that's the product line. Keep it 100 is the product line.
Yeah, that's the new product line. Obviously, I've got 2 other product lines. I've got 4 elements, and I've got State of Mind. They're both on the website as well, rfpowerdesign.co.uk.
We're gonna have to put that up in the link and all that.
Plug.
Yeah,
Oh my
plug.
God.
That's it.
5-second plug, you get me? But yeah, I've got 3 ranges now. Just working on establishing like the product line first, and just building the brand, innit? Just the brand story that people want to know, that wow, like just more about it, what I'm gonna do with it, etc., etc., etc. So yeah.
No, I've seen your journey, Trexx, man, and you know what? That's why it's good that we're doing this. Like the topic for this episode is keep it 100, because the people in this room, for me, like you man, have kept it 100. Like OP, I met you from the first day I met you. You've kept it 100 with man. You get me?
Thank you, bro.
Same with Sims. kept it 100. You see what I'm saying? All the time, my brother, like Trexx, you get me? So, and that's why I feel that the brand's important, innit? Like what you've done with your brand, it's like it's a meaningful. Because do you know what? Let's be real. Not a lot of people keep it 100, innit?
Of course not.
Yeah,
Of
like
course not.
there's a lot of fake people. There's a lot. And do you know what? It's not their own. Sometimes it's not their own fault. Sometimes it's like the mentality is just kind of for themselves, innit?
Yeah.
But like I said, man, I've seen your journey, bro. Like even the other day you put on an event. You see what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
like how did you go about that as well? Like talk to the people about that.
Like to give you man like the kind of short version of the story. Like basically, I decided probably beginning of this year to like, well, this year I always want to up the levels of whatever I want to do. So this year I thought, cool. There's no lockdown, no nothing. There's no excuse now, innit? Let's do an outdoor event, innit? Like people say, well, I'll do a pop-up this, do a pop-up that. But I didn't want to do just a pop-up at, well, I saw this call. I haven't even built up really too much awareness yet. So I thought, let me mix it with like a performance kind of thing as well still. So cool, I thought do a fashion launch event, have the clothing there to sell, etc., etc. Then have break dancers, have MC performances, obviously you man there as well. Have some graffiti canvases there as well. So yeah, so we started planning, and then yeah, it took really like 4 months of just organising everything. Like we had the venue from before, obviously where we done Dusty Estate launch. But yeah, after that, just make it so just had a checklist of everything. Cool. Get the t-shirts done, get the tags done, get the labels, packaging, everything done. That's a cost in itself. That's just for the product. Then business flyers, everything like that. Make sure that's done. Speak to the dancers. Had four of them come, and they done a sit performance. Still.
Next things.
That was mad, isn't it?
Hitman top, mad things. Doing the madness, bro.
Do you remember?
Of course.
They were moving crazy.
I had to step back.
Yeah, it was like
Give
raw.
them their space.
And I
you know,
hope
like that.
still it was lit. You know, the event was lit still.
No.
The event that Trexx had to keep there for the.
You know what? I'm so
fashion-
sorry
the fashion
that
event.
I missed that one. You know,
No, it's calm, man.
I think I had my kids that day, man.
All that commitment issues.
Mm.
Nah, guys, we got commitment sometimes.
I hear that. But man, I always sees you there with us anyway. Still. So.
Yeah, he was hosting. He hosted the Dusty Estate
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
You get me? The
Yeah,
launch. He
yeah.
hosted it. He was a good host as well.
Exactly.
Get me? Big up Chef as well.
Yeah,
He's hosted it.
I was speaking to him
I need to link him still.
yesterday. Yeah, he's trying to do a thing. Like he's trying to say, like he wants me to. He wants
and
me,
you.
you need to do it together first.
Yeah.
And then me to do my own one. I'm like, why didn't you do that the time when we came there that time? And I asked him to do that. Yeah, he's like, nah, don't do that. He's like, you sit
Oh
on
yeah,
the
'cause
side."
when man done my interview, Opie come with man, innit?
Yeah.
And then it's like he's like, oh yeah, boom. We'll do it next time. You get me? But we was meant to both do the interview, or we was meant to do it
Okay.
together.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
just chat. Like,
Just chat, innit? Like,
Yeah.
you get me?
No trust.
But it's minor though.
No, but
Obviously,
Chef's good at what he does though.
that's
Yeah.
those good people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout out there.
Chef's good at
Big
what
up
he does.
yourself, Reality Team TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big up
He's a-
reality team.
Yeah, he's another one that does keep it 100 still, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carl.
reality.
Cause you can tell when you talk to him, like he's genuine. You get me, like
Yeah.
with what he says, like you get me. Even his enthusiasm, like the way he speaks, like he might go over talk sometimes, but it's like
He's got a good character.
I love that character in man. I'd rather
Good
that
character.
than someone just be like, oh no, fam. Like
Yeah.
there's only
Got a good
there's
soul,
there's
man.
only certain amount of times you can deal with them types of people. You get me? That you was kind of saying too earlier with Hope. You get me? Like, cause not everyone's can really keep it 100 in that way. You get me? Still, so yeah, man. So and that's why I try to do this whole event for. You get me? Still, cause it took 4 months. Obviously, had a bit of help from you, man, my mum and dad, and everything like that. Obviously, I done the bulk sale, everything, but of most things, but it's not like I can do everything. You get me? Still, so. Yeah, and regardless, and yeah, man, I think it's a good learning experience as well. You get me still, car, yeah, to do more of these types of events, to go out there more. Like I now know I've got the template tenant now, so next year I can go out there more and do more different stuff. And man's got footage as well to do. So yeah, there's gonna be a few things dropping. I've got the cipher coming out.
Jeez.
Cipher coming out next
Hey,
week.
you seen the cipher?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold still. Have you seen it? The shirt to Opie still.
Yeah,
What's the cipher, bro?
The cipher that we done after. It's cold
So yeah,
still.
so that's
After the event
so yeah.
Oh,
on the day, yeah.
sorry,
No, man.
I can't wait for
Come
the
on.
video. When's it coming up?
I'm gonna drop it basically next week. Probably might be out by the time the people see this.
Come on.
What's
Yeah, it will be out. It will be out by
It'll
then.
be out by then. But yeah, basically,
Where's it gonna be? What platform? Tell them the platform. Fam.
it's gonna be on our YouTube, Hip Hop at 100 YouTube. Basically, building up the YouTube now, tell the brand story a bit more as well. So there's gonna be more videos dropping. There's gonna be a documentary about the day as well. Gonna get the breakdancers version of it as well, and gonna be a few other things that's in the pipeline as well. So apart from that, I'll keep things still from now. You get me? Still.
Come on. Also as well, like the people didn't know, you're not just like you don't just create brands. You're a producer, you're an artist. Like your work rate is immense. You see what I'm trying to say? Like obviously me and Sims know innit, like first hand in it. You get me? We've been doing this for a while. Like we used to have our own studio, but yeah, your work rate. What makes you work so hard, fam? I have to ask you that still. You get me?
Probably my dad.
Yeah, word though.
It
Word.
probably does
word.
that kind of influence that's rubbed off of man called hearing his story coming here from Africa as a child really just and making something of himself, and I just look around now, it's like it's difficult sometimes, isn't it? Like obviously there's so many ways we've talked off camera, that's how hard it is, like the grind and everything like that, and just to even have money even to do certain things or basic things. But it's like when I think to those stories, like our dads and uncles and granddads and all them ones went through, like back in the day when they're doing with more stuff and they don't have resources like we have free resources like Facebook, Twitter and all this type of stuff to use. Like
Hey, Trexx, what country is your dad from?
Sierra Leone.
But.
Big up my Sierra Leone Sims as well.
Come on.
Mumsy, innit?
Yeah.
Mumsy Sierra Leone, yeah.
We does
They're
this.
special people still, you know.
We does this.
Can't lie.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're special people still. Hard-working people. You get me?
Yeah, man. And I always just try to keep it humble in what I do. Yeah, I'll be ambitious and I got that rebel says fiery drive, but always just try to keep it on a humble thing as well. Because there's a way I want to achieve everything, and yeah, I'm not gonna get the instant success or certain success you think in your head or when you're young, but I rather something long lasting now. You get me? Because we're getting to that age where you want to have something to give back to either your sons or daughters or families or nephews or nieces or things like that. So obviously I'll build my thing, what I want to do, and just live life how I want to, but just want to build now the empire. So I think it's really just mainly my dad. There's not really any material or anything like that that makes me work hard. You get me? It's just that and the love. Yeah. That and the love of what you do. Like combine those two type of things, and I think you get more hardworking people. Like in general.
Yeah, man. Nah, so and also like, so what got you into producing as well? Cause Trexx makes them bangers. All Mary Jane, he produced Mary Jane. Yeah, Time in This.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? What, Sims, you got tunes he's produced for you, innit?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
We're coming out on
Yeah.
with the project, you know.
Hey, what's the project?
Yeah, social security.
Plug that in,
Yeah,
fam.
man, no one take the name, man. I swear,
No
I'll
one
be
ain't
at you.
Are you mad? We'll get at you, fam. Pull up on you.
What?
This track straight away.
Automatic.
Let's build the
Right,
project.
right.
Let's get the promo going.
Automatic.
Sims' project's done. It's ready. So no one can't even be trying to cat the thing. The
I like that.
name. You get me? But yeah, nah, check. So what got you into producing as well? Like, he makes bangers still. Like,
Wizard.
Yeah.
Wizard, yeah.
Straight,
That's what
man.
they call, man.
Yeah, real wizard,
Yeah,
man.
that's what they call, man. Still.
Yeah,
But yeah, fucking. Cause at first, like, I was just rapping innit, at first, didn't it? I was just learning how to rap. Like, I kind of started late for a rapper. Like, I think it was like 14, 15. I think that's kind of late for like most men to start rapping. Like, obviously one or two exceptions, whatever. But started then, and what it was, I think it was during the SoundKit kind of era. For the man that don't know, SoundKit was the thing before YouTube. Basically the MySpace era, where if you want to find type beats back in those days, you would go on SoundKit, you go on producer's page. So it kind of works like MySpace mixed with BeatStars, where you can kind of see which ones they had for free download. Obviously, you can download the beat for free, it's tagged up. But you
I
can
didn't even know about that. So what, did they have proper beat, like American producers, like all them
yeah,
Just
so
Blaze and all that?
No, it didn't have like big name producers, things like that. It was mostly up and coming producers. Like you have someone like Anno Domini Beats or something like that, and then
I don't even know who that is.
but yeah, they have so yeah, they have like a database of beats, whatever you choose your style, whatever what you want, and yeah, you just download the ones where you can just make your songs in it. But yeah, started rapping and all those beats I wasn't finding enough that I liked in it, so just started from then just learning FL. So just got the crack version of the software, installed that, done 1-2 courses like at the local council little programs that I used to have for the youth scene, like Lusum and all that. So taught myself a little bit from there, and literally the rest was just online. It wasn't until like years later I went to like uni and actually studied like anything like proper theory or any studio or anything like that. Like, it was just kind of me from the start, then later just learning from college and then university. So yeah, just started from that, and yeah, also started making hip hop and grime. But yeah, literally just started just running with it still.
Yeah. So who's your favorite producer?
That's a good question. Still, I'll probably say now it's probably Alchemist. 'Cause the thing I like about Alchemist is he'll just do different stuff, but it'll still sound fresh in a different way, if that makes sense. Like 'cause I was listening to there was one recent song he done with Benny the Butcher called 5 to 50.
Okay.
And if you hear it, it's like a trap tempo beat and everything, but the drum sounds so old school, but it starts in a way where it's like it sounds old but it sounds new, if that makes sense. And I love producers like him, like Madlib, that can make old or new sounds and just twist them. 'Cause as a producer, that's what you kind of want to do, just have that master control of any sound. So if anyone can potentially come in the studio, they'll be like, okay, I want this type of sound. Cool, man can get you that type of sound. And then man can twist that sound to something new where you're not even expecting. Yeah. So it kind of exceeds your expectations. So that's what I try to do now, innit? I always, even when I make rap beats now, I don't just use the modern 808 sounds. I'll use them and then I'll make them sound such a way where it's like, did I even use them? Because this sounds like an old school, but it still has that new swing to it, like somehow. So yeah, man, I love it because it's endless. You can do anything really, only limits your imagination. So yeah, it started from like 15, 16 really, and yeah, so that's basically half my life.
Yeah, come on. Sims, who's your favorite producer?
Okay. I would say probably growing up though. I would say just like when I was writing and whatnot, I'd say Dot Rotten just because we used to write to all his beats, innit? But he dropped like 40 beats, bro, for free.
He was a madman.
Literally, we could write for free, but rather than getting it taken down. So back then he was my favorite. But now, boy, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. It might not even be like a hip hop producer, bro. It might even be someone else, bro. I don't even know now, you know. Let's say, what would I say now? No, go on. I'd say early 2000s as well was Kanye. I definitely enjoyed.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, no, you know what it is because I've kind of just blocked him out, innit? I've cancelled him in my head, fam. So
no, it is.
In my head.
No, in my head.
In my head, he's cancelled. Still,
no, it is. No, it is. I feel Sims, cause sometimes with Kanye, like he does so much stuff nowadays, it makes you forget like the brilliance.
Outside of music.
Literally, bro.
Literally, like if you go back to College Dropout, some of the beats he was using for he was making then like were crazy. Two words, like it's one of those dangerous type of beats that you just want to freestyle over. Like.
Yeah, no, 100%. I would say as well. I would say
cold still. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'll say nowadays though. I'll probably say one of these drill lot as well. I'll say I'll shout out M1 as well. Cause I feel like I really
M1's cold. M1 on the beat, innit?
Yeah. I'll say right now. Well, I'll say right now. There's so many in it, but I say Defo, Fire fire. He did a lot for him. He did a lot when I heard him when he first came out. So that was sick. I'll probably say it's a mixture, innit? It just depends on the era, fam. Right now,
Studio.
it's a bit of a toss up right now.
There's loads of sick producers right now still.
100%.
What about you, OP? I know you're not.
I'll take the gang as well. I forgot about the gang.
Yeah.
What who sound do you like?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Songs though, like.
Yeah, like what producers
You know
like
what?
from your like experience?
My experience, you know, you might not like this one, yeah.
No, go on.
But I like J5.
J5.
Hard, man.
Hey, J5's
Yeah,
cold.
cold, bro. Cold, bro.
J5's cold.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them as well. I would have named him as well. So
Yeah.
like, he's sick, bro. Sick.
J5's cold. J5 is a top producer. You get me? For me, I like Alchemist. I've always liked Alchemist still. When it comes to the rap thing. But I like, you know who I like?
Rose.
Vinny Idol. He makes D-Block speak like Blocks. Like Styles P, Chic and that. I like Vinny Idol.
Yeah. He's one of them types of producers that kind of get overlooked. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like, no one really talks about him, but he's made bangers, bro. You get me? Like,
because he's like one of the kind of mans that stack select as well. Like, you don't get talked about for
Mad.
bangers.
Great
like,
name.
yeah,
Great shout out.
yeah. Big up Vinny Idol. You get me?
Come on, man. Big up all them, man.
Yeah.
UK though, obviously, like what Sim said. Oh shit, I'm all dropping the lid. I'm moving crazy, bro.
Jeez. Yeah.
I like Simpson.
Drink time.
You get me? Drinks.
Fam,
I man them top up your drinks and that.
last that, bruv.
And them are getting wavy right
I was
now.
going to say, just on producer thing, for one that does keep it 100, I always think Wiley's got to have a big shout out. Like,
Hold tight, Wiley, always.
especially as a producer, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because people, I think, obviously,
I'm gonna get onto him though. But
same thing that Kanye, innit? Like, people forget.
I'm gonna get onto Wiley though.
People forget.
Oh, why? What happened?
No, because you're right. I'm not gonna like what Trexx said. He's talking sense. Like Wiley's the Godfather. That Esky sound that he made. That down. You get me? Like that was banging, innit? Like I'm not gonna lie. But imagine now, back in like when was it? Like 2016. When did man do that tune with Movements?
Jeez.
Around that time, innit? 2016, 2015.
Movements.
Yeah, so man done a tune with Movements, innit? For the obviously that was like around the time the drill was bubbling up and that.
Yeah.
Big up Movements from my ends.
Movements.
But because Movements and that's, he had a certain little, like he had a name, like he had a buzz. So obviously I'm sending it on Twitter. You get me? I'm promoting using Twitter and that. Big up Twitter. You get me? Might as well putting your brands in this.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah. But anyway, cut a long story short, I sent it to Wiley, fam. Cause man's been chatting to Wiley. Man know Wiley from back in the days, innit? You get me? Wiley's in tune. Anyone that does music or whatever, Wiley knows what's going on. That's one thing I rate about him. He's in tune. Like he watches the man, he watches us.
Yeah.
But boom now, man's like to man, I'm gonna send you rhythms. Where's the rhythms, fam? Where's the beats right now, fam? Why ain't Sims jump? Why me? Why ain't man the man on the beats? Why ain't we on the rhythms? All now, fam. Man don't see. You get me? Man don't see the rhythms in my inbox. He's got my emails, and you know what? Yeah, man's sending bare messages. You know, like even before they tried to do the cancel thing and that with him. Man's like, you know, when he's on live, man's like, yo, where's the rhythm?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, soon.
Man.
You know, like, soon.
Speaking of Wiley and Kanye, do you think like there's a method to the madness?
Kind
I'm
of.
saying that it's
Kind of. Like, it's not very well thought out.
It's very it's flamboyant, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's very
Kanye's done some wild
and it's-
stuff. I've seen some wild stuff, bro.
like,
Kanye.
Yeah, bro. Where it's like, why isn't he just
you know what? It doesn't help.
Why is he what?
I think he did.
You get a section,
I think he like
Lift
twice,
it
bro.
up, this one.
Like twice, bro.
What did he say?
Like, why ain't he been sectioned?
Real talk, bro.
Hey, God.
Wow, did you see when he was rolling around with that mask on his face?
Of course, man.
Yeah.
He's done with that now,
bad
isn't
man.
He's done with that now,
man.
yeah? Is that over now, yeah?
It's
I
never
thought he
over,
was going to
fam.
keep that on for like 10 years or something, you know? I thought we weren't going to see his face again.
Whoa.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy's
I
hair
know.
gold
You know,
like
Michael
Cisco.
Jackson turned white.
Real talk.
You ain't seeing that black
Straight
face.
face, no gold. Ain't seen that again.
You ain't seeing that black face.
He's done. That ain't coming back. Trust
Hey,
me.
he dyed his hair gold.
Yeah, he's had that
Yeah.
for a while though. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
He done a leopard thing as well. So
Yeah, on the drink champs. Was that on drink champs?
yeah, he was even mad on that. He was
Aye,
moving mad
bro.
on that as well.
That's what he
Bro.
put them in the text. He put Drake, Kim. Who else? He named Bearman,
All of
Jay-Z.
them, just to say he's got more money.
Got more money than
I
them.
got more money than
I
all
got
of you.
more money than all y'all.
That's cool, man.
He put him in the group text
He put them in the group text on iPhone, like an iMessage.
and then told them all I got.
He's got more money than all of them. Jay-Z was in the group, in that message as well. He's rude. He's cheeky. He's cheeky.
It's just the ego, man, isn't it? Like to keep it 100, it's just his ego, innit? Like,
Was he? So what? Do you not reckon he was keeping that 100 to Jay-Z when he was moving? Like, has he kept it 100 to Jay-Z? What does the man think?
Has Jay-Z kept it 100 with him, fam? Boy.
But Sims is a bad boy.
You know, like
and
that.
you know what it is? It's gonna be the classic debate as well. Is you get me,
Did
Carl?
Jay-Z ever rate Kanye?
He did, on a
As a
documentary.
producer,
As a producer?
As a-
Yeah, they all rated him as a producer,
Yeah.
innit? You
But-
get me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that, bro.
you know, but with Jay-Z, it's mad, isn't it? Because obviously he would rate him. He would rate him enough to do an album with him, like so. But that took a while, innit? but still,
Yeah.
you know what it is? I just think man's erratic,
Donkeys.
innit? And like Jay-Z doesn't seem like an erratic guy, fam.
he doesn't
So when you
like-
come around Kanye, innit? You
Kanye
can't be.
probably come in the office like, please, man, talk to me,
Yeah.
Kanye's too dramatic.
I'm a rapper.
Kanye's too dramatic for Jay-Z. Like if you watch Jay's whole career, he's very careful, thought out in the way he handles and puts himself about.
You know what I'm saying?
You get me? Kanye's the opposite. He's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
he's the polar opposite. That's why they had their fallout and everything like that. And even to go back to your question, like, I would say Kanye was being 100 with him, but I don't think it's coming from like a place of like, I'm being my honest version. No, at points you can see Kanye's lashing out, and you can see Kanye's just venting. You get me? It's not how the media portrays it, so to speak. He's just lashing out in a way that we ain't really used to seeing, because no one that rich normally does that. They try to keep it humble.
Yeah.
Kanye said he's keeping it 100 in the sense is like, no, this is how I feel. I have more money than you niggas, so I'm above you. Like, so in a way, he is keeping it 100, a bit more than Jay. You could argue, but it's you can argue it still.
He's giving
I love the way
he
Chase
said it
make
out
it
loud.
down.
In a,
Just paying attention, like, yeah.
in a way, but I'm not saying like it comes from any solid logical reason, innit? It's just emotions and.
It's not like that, bro. That's the wrong way to think, bro. Like, because that ain't 100 to think, because I got more money than some of them.
I'm not.
That could that. No, if he thinks like that,
Yeah.
Kanye, then he's wrong. Yeah, because that could change next year, bro. I'm saying, or he could be dead, bro.
That's what he's saying now.
He
He's
could have a
that's what
loss
he's
in his
crying about
family.
now.
He's
Have a
saying
loss
that
in
ain't
his
changing.
family, and he won't feel that money. He's not gonna bring that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he won't feel
Other
that
people,
happiness.
Jay-Z's gonna be feeling nice, and he's not gonna be feeling nice. You know what I'm saying? Because there's real life issues that will hurt you more than the money will make you feel.
Of course,
good.
yeah.
Of course, and there's real stuff that.
That's just ego, like arrogance and that, man.
Yeah.
Like maybe man never had no sleep or something.
Sims
Yeah.
made a big point though. Has Jay-Z kept it 100? You know,
Yeah.
like, fam,
Who knows?
I don't think he has.
Because I think that was his issue, innit?
think
Obviously,
he has.
if I'm gonna believe believe Kanye, and then how he was saying, "Oh, man's got the shooters for me," and all that, and all of that. So obviously, if he's saying all of that, and then the way we see Jay Z and that,
Wait, what happened?
don't you remember when he was in the he was at one concert, fam? This was
Yeah.
time ago, bro.
And Jay-Z said he's got the shooters.
Nah,
for Kanye.
Kanye was like,
Eliminate
Jay-Z's got shooters, bro. Don't get at me. Like, he was
yeah,
doing all
yeah,
of that,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
So he was all having a breakdown and that. So obviously, Jay-Z, I don't believe he's got the shooters at Kanye, innit? But
Nah, man.
you know what I mean, innit? But
Kanye's
fam,
his guy.
I don't know how he's moving around or not moving around him anymore, innit? He hasn't really disclosed it, innit? So obviously he doesn't seem like the type. Kanye doesn't seem like he knows why. So, boy, I guess he's not keeping it all 100, but I guess he's just living his life, innit? Everything.
But
Like rich people shit, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
of
Of course.
That's
What was it called again?
I was going to say
phone?
Game of Thrones.
What's
you know?
the phones?
Watch the throne.
Yeah, I was gonna say Game
I
of
was gonna
Thrones.
say Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah,
Just
watch,
came
I
off
can't
that.
lie to you. That album is a mad thing.
Yeah, man.
The album's a mad thing still. There's some rhythms on there that's mad. Like right now, there's one in my head. It's mad. Like, it's mad. I don't even want to sing it because I'm not trying to get no copyright claims.
Under 5 seconds, please.
What's a king to a god?
Hey.
What's a god to a king?
Yeah, that's it. That's all we need.
Oh, where's the money gone?
Yeah, we're still on.
Oh, where's the money gone?
Yeah,
monetization, no monetization for us.
Yeah, no church in the wild. That's a 6 song.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sims broke it down. Yeah, man. So,
That's it.
yeah, Trexx, man. Nah, it's good still. So, so what's your plans like? What are you looking to do? Like, what's the next plans with the clothing, with the business and that?
So I've already got like a few like probably like 5 steps I want to take, like just for different aspects of it. Like obviously just keep improving the products firstly and foremostly. Do more different types of guerrilla advertising now.
Jeez. So break it down. What's guerrilla advertising?
So guerrilla advertising is stuff like stickers and kind of stuff you see on the street basically.
So like what, posters and that?
Posters, flyers, QR codes. That you might see.
Guerrilla marketing.
I thought it was the Cadbury's thing, fam. Mad thing, bro. Let's do this.
Hey, yeah,
So
go on,
true.
Trexx, break it down. I know, guys. What's Sims on, fam?
They used to have it in the adverts, didn't it? They used to have it in the adverts, I remember the ones.
Hey, Sims, give me the shit. That's a gorilla.
I'm sorry, Trexx. I'm sorry. It was there. It was there, innit? It was there.
I remember it still.
This is why the man have to be done. Like, yeah, because the man are, hey, listen, they're funny still. Hey, but go on, Trexx.
But yeah, guerrilla marketing is basically posters, flyers, stickers, like any street level kind of like campaign you can kind of see on the street, like and do that with a twist now, like because they got digital billboards, like even have some outside Morley's and other like urban locations.
I was trapping outside of Morley's. Yeah, but go on,
so do stuff like that. Shoot more adverts and do more content as well to tell the story of Hip Hop 100, because people always want to know the story of a brand and things like that. People, that's what engages people nowadays, like, and that's what's gonna make a new brand be trusted. Because if you're buying clothing, you're gonna want to know that, well, if I'm buying this for me, not just your kids or anyone else, like, is this gonna last, etc., etc. So man's gotta build that trust, that recognition. So gotta do that, and I wanna go to a few select events where I know I can pop up and literally just pop up, do different experiences and work with ambassadors and so a variety of stuff in it. So yeah, that's the plan for next year still.
No, that's good, my bro, man. Like, obviously, you know we're here, we're a team, so we're gonna be building a brand together. You get me? I don't know why I moved this flipping mic, but anyway, so yeah, bro. So, and also tell people. I know you said it again, but tell people, say it again, where they can buy the clothing. You get me? Show them.
So you can get the clothing online now at refbydesign.co.uk. Keep It 100 new range is out there now. You can go pre-order it on that, or you can go on Instagram, refbydesign or Hip Hop 100 official. Go follow us on all the social platforms as well for all the updates. Got lots of YouTube content coming as well. So man, rep the culture. You get me still.
Come on.
And keep it 100.
All right, keep it 100. All right, cool. Before we go, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna obviously the news today at the table. News at the table. You get me? It's 5 something now. So news at 5. We're reporting our own news. As people like Trevor McDonald.
Come on.
Back in the 70s. Alright,
So
cool.
what's the
Let's just be serious now, innit? Obviously, I want the man's opinion on this, innit? I really, really want the man's opinion. Hey, look, Opie, look what's going on. Did you see about this? Huh? This was yesterday.
Open that. We're gonna put that on the thing for the.
Yeah, go on. Read it to the people.
Yeah, go say it on the mic, innit? Now let's break it down, innit? Break it down. Break it down.
Come on, fam. Do you want me to do it?
Break it down,
Got
innit?
this, man. Hey, this guy goes like he don't have his own podcast, and he tells man, "Yo, you man, he's a big director." Alright, cool. Anyway, so I want the man's opinion on this. I just see this today earlier on, innit?
Yeah.
I'm fried as well, yeah. But let me tell the people now. So, boom, a police officer, has been left with a potentially life-changing injury, in central London, attack here that also saw her colleague, you know, wow, it's a woman, stabbed in the neck.
What?
Yeah, bro. The stabbing near Leicester. I said, you man, I'm I say, I know, right there. Yeah, the stabbing was in Leicester Square, yeah, and it happened about 6. I don't know. It says 6:00
in the morning. Yeah, in the morning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not 18
Army
o'clock.
time. Military
Yeah, army
time.
time.
Said army time. Get up.
Military time.
Get away, bro.
Attention.
Not like that, fam.
Bro, you know the changeover times and that.
Well, obviously, yeah, it's
No
saying, yeah,
suspects.
it's saying that it's not related to the Queen's death in the terror thing. Obviously, man's gonna read this on the hood thing, innit? Obviously, Mayor of London, yeah, man like Sadiq Khan, yeah, branded the incident utterly appalling at a momentous time for the country because our monarch has passed away. I just added on that extra bit. But obviously, look, a man in his 20s, yeah, has been arrested on suspicion of grievously body harm and assaulting an emergency worker. That is peak. What's the man's opinions on this, though?
Fam. I'm just taking
Well, it must have not been black, innit? Cause otherwise he would have been shot.
You think about that?
Oh,
Let's get
shit.
the facts.
I wasn't expecting that.
Let's get the
still.
facts.
Let's get the facts.
Hey,
Fact check.
hey, yo.
Let's get the facts, man. What's
It's like,
It was a female officer as well, you know. I hope she's good, man. Man, they're gonna say raw fence saying I hope the fence good.
Yeah, I didn't even say that, man.
Oh, love me, fam.
man? I hope she's alright, man.
At least I got a conscience, innit?
Yeah, no, real talk.
Stabbed in the neck and all
At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
That's not nice.
No
It's not
colleague
nice.
left her in the trenches.
left
They're
her.
alive though, yeah. What, a colleague
she-
left?
Yeah, I heard that it's
What,
life
they back
changing.
at the spray thing.
Man didn't even. But they were. Imagine this, yeah. I saw the. Hey, wait there. I saw the footage, you man. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. Fam, bro,
Colleague bust out.
them feds are moist, moist. Imagine, yeah. They've tasered the man, innit?
yeah.
The man's dropped on the floor.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it must be the same incident because they said it was a stabbing in what happened in Central London to
yeah.
police. But so what's happened now? They've tasered the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's just dropped on the floor like shaking. My man's just shook off the thing like he just like the volts like he just got up, bro. I don't know if there was a knife. I don't know what it was on the floor. He's picked it up, picked something up off the floor and just started moving like you know when you see what
Rambo.
these young G's do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chefing up the feds.
Aye,
And these guys for bearing them. He just kind of boom, boom.
Yeah.
And they just, all they're doing is, when he's picked up the knife, I see the feds back off. Like, rah. They got their truncheons out there. There's about at least 5 to 6 feds. Do you know what? We're going to show a bit of the clip still. We're not trying to promote no violence and that to police or whatever. But we're going to show.
Yeah, I
a
ain't
bit
even, I ain't even seen
But
it.
violence police, bro. Don't get yourself burdened, man. Leave them, bro. You're gonna get a life sentence.
Yeah, that's all.
Bro,
The police.
they
Wow.
said,
They're always gonna be there
look,
looking
it's
for
they got
trouble,
nicked
fam.
here for grievously
Stay-
body
stay out
harm,
their
yeah,
way.
and look, this is what they got nicked for, fam, and suspicion of grievous
surprised-
body
I'm
harm,
surprised
surprised
it's
you
not
get-
AM.
assaulting-
It's not AM at least.
assaulting emergency worker, bro. That's
Yeah.
Why they
that's gonna be
minimising it?
worse than the
How
AM.
big was this knife?
I don't know. It didn't look like them zombies, but
I know, but still, like,
fam,
Seems like they've minimised it a bit too
I
early.
know.
yeah, that's why
Usually
it's
they'll say
like
the
you.
highest charge and then it'll get dropped
Yeah.
later.
I get
Like,
it.
this is
that's-
what I don't understand as well. Sorry to cut the man them, yeah. 'Cause I know obviously we were speaking about it on your thing and about R.I.P. Chris Cabba and them. But what I don't understand, Chris Cabba was unarmed, no knife, nothing. Forget what he's known for. Forget all that. I don't even forget all that, innit? We're big adults. It was an unarmed black man that got killed head top, bro. One shot in the head, fam. That's assassination. Why? This guy is trying to stab feds, fam. And this guy wasn't assassinated. Not trying to say that he got
West
shit.
as well, you know.
That's what.
But I could
West-
at least say, do you know what? If they bun him in his head,
Bang in the middle of
Yeah.
the
if
square.
I was
Do that.
in that position and I was
Real.
an armed one, obviously there weren't no armed Jakes there. But why ain't armed Jakes there?
Why ain't they there?
You're in
They're only
Streatham.
there.
They're
You're in
Streatham,
Tottenham,
but you're
you're
not in
in-
that.
They're there,
That's the
bro.
script.
Yeah, you lot are in
They're there on
Tottenham.
foot,
You lot are in Streatham, but
They're
you're not in
there.
Leicester
They're
Square where the
there.
ca-
Of course,
where
but
the
why are you not being
Queen's
called?
They're
like,
about, bro.
So why are you not being
getting
called
buried
then?
in that. There could
I
be
see
terror
And that's
suspects and shit like that.
and that's why I'm glad you said that, because it does feel
Yeah,
very
bro.
like, obviously first things first, like you said on the real talk thing. Hope the lady as well, because no one deserves to be
No, of
stabbed
course,
in,
fam.
in the neck like that. You get me? But it does seems a bit that seems a bit fishy and odd. Like just the way it was reported, like the lack of details and things like that.
They're maximising the injuries, but they're minimising the charges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's maybe they're just trying to get their thing. You know what I'm saying? Do you reckon the police is gonna march?
I think
Blue Lives Matter.
You know what it is?
Know what it is? Matter.
No, it is.
Oh
The
shit.
conspiracy theory of me thinks that
They
because
ain't ever
they have
much.
their public image so tarnished. So now a socket incident, people are gonna be on the side of the police, or that's what they're hoping. It's like nah, fam. But obviously, it just seems like a weird incident.
Hey,
But Blue Lives Matter.
I do not want to be there for that march, brother.
I don't want to be
Imagine
nowhere
Imagine the
near
police
it.
march to the ends.
Hey,
Nah, bro, I
Listen,
am not there,
if
fam.
you've even got a zoot on you that day,
Guys.
bruv, you better
Bruh.
hide
Imagine the
that.
police march all the way to the
Fam,
end.
they're
I
gonna
know,
be
fam,
so
they'll just
March
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
station.
Come through flats and
With
that.
their
Yeah,
battens and
nah.
that, and
Battens
and
and
their
Blue Lives
shields
Matter.
and
That's
their
purge.
riot gear.
That's purge settings.
Every
That's-
station, every
yeah.
station marches to
That
their
should be
local
getting
end.
them.
Marches to
That's
the
nuts,
end.
bro.
That's when man have to start turning wild, boy, and start throwing some. Anyway,
Ah,
Come out with their
I was gonna
patches
say
and that.
something.
Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, man. Simply. Nah, man. Nah, man. Boy, them for just serve and protect. And
do your
if they
job.
get-
Do your job,
Yeah,
mate.
do your job,
Do your job.
Yeah,
Do your
and stop
job.
killing innocent kids. Yeah,
Do your job and
Innocent
stop
people.
killing people.
Fix
Yeah.
up.
Simple.
Fix
Car.
up.
You know what it is? The people will rise up, rude boy. When the people rise
I
up,
know,
yeah.
they shouldn't really be using guns on people.
Nah, bro.
In their
Because
own-
look,
in their own,
look.
like, you weren't shooting at no one.
the last time.
Man, why are they using guns on people in their own?
They're not even
Bruv.
trained. Most of them are not even
country?
not even
You weren't
trained
shooting
enough
at
to.
anyone. You weren't-
No, they
you
probably
didn't have
are
a knife
trained
out,
enough
you
to,
was
but
in
they're
the
just like.
I mean, in terms of,
trigger happy,
I'm just,
innit?
I mean, in terms of in terms of organization, you get me,
Yeah.
car. It just seems like this country's thoughts just seem sloppy, like when it comes to a lot of incidents involving handling. Or
It's designed perfect. It's designed how they wanted it to
Nah,
be
cool.
designed.
It gets worse abroad though. and
You know, like
they're
that,
saying
fam.
that, yeah, like the numbers. You
of course,
look at the numbers.
of course, but we're not.
There's other countries
Trust me.
with a lot more straps and they're making a lot more mistakes. And so over here they can say, oh, well, it happened once this year or something stupid like that. And then they look at other countries because that's what they have to compare to. And say, oh, yeah, boom, so it's worse over there.
Right, listen, they need to realize, yeah, fam. Like, this ain't America, bro. Like, man, them over here don't play, bro. Like, not saying America's a wild place, but what I'm trying to say, when it comes to terms of, like, people protesting, like, the police here ain't designed. Like, people, we can't go in the shop and buy a gun, innit? So, police, obviously, yeah, you're meant to do your job, have armed units, this, that, but your armed units are trained, yeah, to detain. You lot have swore the oath to the Queen that's passed away, bro. That's right. Everyone's queuing up six whatever miles from Tower Bridge, boy, to Ross Clark, Westminster. Yeah, they swore an oath to her to serve and protect all of us, innit? So as much as man don't want boy them to protect us, like that's the reality of it. Like bro, I've never called 999 like. Only for emergency, you know what I mean? If someone's
For
like
fire.
paramedics or something like that, yeah, or fireman.
And they didn't come.
You know what I mean? There,
It's mad.
bro. So I say that to say this, yeah. When the riots happened in 2011, is it 2011, isn't it? They made a documentary, yeah. I'm not even laughing, but they were like, hiding their face, saying, "Oh my god, I was so scared that day. Oh my god." There's more of them than there is of us. Like, so look, at the end of the day, we just want peace. We want to live in peace, but you can't keep killing a man them and think that man's just gonna just sit there and you get me. Especially if he's not trying to shoot you. And I said this with you the other day, Opes, yeah, about the Real Malt thing. We was all saying it was there together, all of us. And I said it with the terrorists, and I'll say it again. When the terrorists cut off my man Lee Rippey's head, fam. And the man was running towards the policewoman with a machete, fam. She shot him in his shoulder to disarm him. And when she shot,
murder, bro. It's murder.
but that's what I'm saying. But they shot terrorist in the shoulder, and they shot someone that's not a terrorist in the head. You see what I'm trying to say?
And that's what I'm confused about.
Police ain't supposed to kill someone because they think they're gonna do something.
Thank you.
My man didn't do no.
He didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
He didn't
If
do
you
nothing.
hurt somebody, yeah, cool, do man.
They're trained to block him in,
They're trained to block
detain
him,
him.
detain.
Look how much man they detain with firearms
So it's
on
like,
them.
I thought he was gonna hurt someone, so I just killed him.
Killed them all. Yeah,
They're
literally.
idiots justifying that. Like,
And that's what made the incident in the morning so red. Is that surely that's by every other previous thing, that should be classed as a terrorist incident, no? 6 a.m. in central London, like, whilst the key things going on, like, surely on the news you class it as a terrorist incident if you heard the details, how they described it, you get me? So, like OP said, it's just like, yeah.
The charges are too low for what they're saying.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, it's
Of
just,
course.
it's
Right,
just
I've done it
two
with
substance.
a key or something.
Key, that's what I'm thinking, like.
Like,
But yeah,
Literally.
Chris Cabba, he's in a car. Man said that, they tried to justify it. No, bro, he's in his car.
So
Whatever he's doing,
so-
even if that car was linked to firearms, so what? Do you not hear bare people chatting rubbish? Like, so what? Did he have a firearm in that car? And if he did he rise it up to the boy and say, yo, or even bust shots? No, fam, he didn't do that, bro. These people train every day, just like the Premier League football players. They train every day to be top players. The police train every day. The firearms unit, the terrorist unit, the CID unit, the drugs unit, they do training. Yeah, they go into academy, just like footballers, bro. That's what I'm trying to break it down. So they're trained with worse incidents than this.
But there are police chases every day.
This is what I'm
Literally.
saying. So something's spooky
Literally.
about that. You get me?
There are police chases every day. Why when the helicopter there and the cars there? And
You hear that every day.
They do this every day.
Every
bro.
day, you hear that in the park,
So-
wherever you are.
And this is where it is, isn't it? So yeah, man. But yeah, bro. That's yeah, man. It's been a good episode. We're gonna wrap it up still. Trexx, big up yourself.
Say for having me, man, brother.
Get me. Keep it 100. Sims,
Hey,
big up yourself.
let's do this.
Social security out soon.
Coming soon.
All right. OP, big up yourself.
Hey, Wise Monkeys Media in the building.
Tell them
Don't
where
know,
to
get
go.
to know.
YouTube, subscribe.
Hey, right guy.
Yeah, like,
YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, and share.
comment, and share that. That's
All
what I'm
of
trying to
that.
say.
Wise Monkeys Media.
All right.
Wise Monkeys Media.
So yeah, man.
Peace with us.
Until another episode. You get me? This is table time. Big up all the man them. Yeah, man.
Come on.
Peace and blessings.